Well, last year, donors were very generous when it comes to Lifeline of Ohio. And joining me today to tell us more about that, Andrew Mullins. He's the CEO of Lifeline of Ohio, Donate Life. So thanks for joining us today, Andrew.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so this, we hear about generosity a lot, and this is really something quite different and unique, that we had more organ, eye, and tissue donors in the past year. Tell us more about that.
Yes, last year was an unprecedented year of generosity for organ, eye, and tissue donation. 177 organ donors throughout our entire service area, 665 tissue donors, 365 eye donors, and 387 placenta donors. And for lives saved, 418 lives were saved, all thanks to the generosity of the donors.
Wow, those are remarkable numbers. Any idea why it was higher this past year?
I think it's all focused on the overall generosity of Ohioans. I mean, look at, 59.7% of Ohioans have made the decision at the Bureau of Motor Vehicles or online. They've registered their decision to become an organ, eye, and tissue donor. In Allen County, 63% have made that decision. And so I think it all goes back to the generosity that, people are thinking about ahead of, at the time of their death, they want to help others. And no better time than now to make that decision to be able to help others through organ, eye, and tissue donation.
You mentioned through the License Bureau. Is that the best way to let people know, like your family and the state, I guess, that you are willing to be an organ or tissue donor?
Yes, anytime you go to the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, you have the opportunity to make that decision. However, you don't go to the Bureau of Motor Vehicles that often. So 24/7, 365, you can go to our website at lifelineofohio.org. and you can register your decision through the Ohio Donor Registry there. So that's probably the best way, just based off of, people having the frequency opportunity there.
Right. This is great news, but unfortunately, there are still plenty of people still in the need of donations, right? I mean, we've
Yes.
had a great year, but we need to step it up even more.
Yes, there's still a huge need for organ donation. In Ohio, 3,100 Ohioans are currently awaiting an organ transplant. I believe at the end of last year, 24 residents in Allen County were awaiting a life-saving organ transplant. So the need is there, and we need everyone to make that decision today to be able to help out others. None of us know when we're going to die, but the decisions we make today can help generations to come.
Right. I mean, and for some people, it can be a difficult decision. They're just not sure if they should do it. What would you say to them to get them over that hump to say, yeah, I would like to be a donor?
The first thing I would say is if you had a loved one today that needed a life-saving organ transplant, what would you do? I would want everyone to around me to have made that decision so that my loved one has the likelihood of being transplanted, their life being saved. And so I would say if everyone can just take a moment and just think about what if it was someone that you knew that needed a life-saving organ transplant, you would want others to have made that decision. So I highly encourage everyone to make that decision so that we can all help each other. As Ohioans, we all love to help each other. We're very generous, and this is a great opportunity for us to do so.
Right, yeah. So just raising awareness, I guess, like doing interviews like this, that will help boost the numbers, hopefully?
Yes, I think the more that we talk about donation and the impact that it has, and I really appreciate the opportunity to share this message today, so thank you for that. But just through these opportunities, we have the opportunity just to educate and talk about donation and raise that awareness and encourage everyone to make the decision today.
It was great that we had a good year in 2021. Let's hope that this 2022 is even better.
Yes.
Thank you
absolutely.
very much. Thanks for joining us,
Thank you so
Andrew.
much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, don't go away. New Edition continues in a moment.